right now, the post-treatment? Any immediate changes or sensations?
So the shoulders were pretty sore yesterday. So was the neck and trap area. Today, way less sore and stiff than I was yesterday. I was saying too, I used to get a lot of shocking like pain from my nerve in my C5, C6, and it was happening a lot. Comes and goes, but it was happening a lot the couple weeks before coming out here. And after the treatment on Tuesday, it hasn't happened at all. Even with it being stiff and sore yesterday, it didn't happen at all. It's not happening right now. So, I mean, as far as that's
Yeah,
pretty.
you would get like a shock, right?
Yeah.
Like you turn it. Yeah.
Yeah, if I did something suddenly or like unexpectedly or whatever, it would give me like a quick little jolt. And then I mean, I haven't used my shoulders full yet, but like just at least pressing, palpating the certain tendinous areas in my shoulders don't seem to be as sensitive as they were beforehand too. So, I mean, so far so good.
What about you, Melissa?
Well, so far I have not really felt like major pain. So I did something completely different than he did. I did basically the umbilical cord stem cell on my face. Brian thinks I look swollen and I look like a mujer gato right now. So he's like, I learned Spanish. There is some swelling, obviously, because they use a cannula underneath my skin. But surprisingly, the procedure was not really painful. If you guys Google cannula, it might be scary, but it actually is not, especially probably in the right hands. They did such a good job. It was a procedure that took like maybe 45 minutes. They even gave me anti-anxiety medication, like some drops of, I think, lorazepam. I normally don't take anything, but yeah, you know, for something like that, you might get a little bit nervous. You see the needle, things like that. So I just feel great because they made the whole experience like easy, and I was made to feel calm in something that maybe wouldn't really be a calm moment. So I feel no real pain today. It's just, you know, I'm aware that I had something done to my face. My face is swollen, and that's it. Feels good.
Perfect. What has surprised you most so far about the experience?
I feel like there's a lot of extra details from other places at least I've been, right, for stem cells. That's been nice. Not just, you know, obviously the hotel and you guys make sure we have a good time, but like I was telling Melissa, like the nurse you guys had, you know, the first night, the physiotherapist would come and treat me and stuff. Like it's little icings on the cake to make a fine little detail.
There's details that it's very attention to detail. So like he said, so the nurse, we've done stems before, didn't have a nurse. That was nice. He said he liked the physiotherapy. That's amazing. The seamlessness and the communication is really open. You're in a group chat and you're just asking questions. And again, those questions are answered almost immediately. And if they're not an answer, you're gonna get it within 10 minutes, which I really like. Communication is a big key, especially when you're doing like a medical procedure. You want to know, is all this normal too? I liked when we came in the first day and the Dr. Natalia explained to us everything that was going to happen, what the stem cells do, how they work. It was so interesting and fascinating.
The process of how they get them, all of the qualifications.
We've never had that, the certification that they have, everything. It's great because we feel like we're really part of it, and instead of being kind of dragged along, where it's something that we have control of, and we like the feeling of being able to consent to things because we understand what it is. It's very noticeable that this is something that is really dialed in here. We just feel at ease. Remember, we're from another country, and then going to a new country can really be unnerving sometimes. You don't know. I know the language. I speak Spanish. You know, Brian is learning a little bit, but even then, it's not my space. So to have someone helping you and guide you through it that you can trust is really important. So I think really it'd be more the trust. That's something that I guess would really move us, is just being able to do that.
That plays a pretty big role that maybe I didn't even realize too, the fact of, you know, coming out, if I would come out alone and not knowing anybody and everything else, it would probably entice me not to come because you'd be a little
exactly.
Oh. But I've felt totally comfortable and not, that's why I haven't even thought about it, because I haven't not felt uncomfortable or
at all
in a weird position whatsoever. And he said too, with today or later today, we're doing do my knee. That's the procedure I've been really looking forward to, so to speak, I guess. So I feel like that would have the most, maybe more to talk about after that one, especially since I was asleep for my neck and my shoulders. I don't know.
Okay. How has your perspective on healing or wellness shifted since being here?
That we're big on wellness. So the one thing I know is that we're from the U.S. and I just know that we're a bit limited over there, and it's really nice to get this type of treatment here. I even asked too, are we getting this treatment because we are Americans coming from the United States, and is that like, different than maybe people would be treated if they're from here? And they're like, no, this is exactly how everybody gets treated. There's the same concierge service. There's everything. That attention to detail doesn't go away. So I just believe that wellness is growing here in Colombia in a way that doesn't necessarily grow in other countries. I know there are other countries that do it, like Mexico, and even in the United States, there's some ability to do some level of stem cells, but yeah, it's not the same treatment. Like, we don't get nurses. We've never even done, you've done some level of STEM in the United States, but it's not the same, and it's not the same science, and it's not the same treatment. This feels like a vacation, a wellness vacation. So you feel good. I feel like we're gonna feel good going home. As opposed to, oh man, I was just in the hospital for 7 days, and that was not a good experience. The nurses are sweet too. Everybody's like super nice. So
I did like, as she mentioned, Natalia going over all the breakdown of all the stem cell stuff, because I'm pretty educated on stem cells, but I appreciate the added details that maybe I didn't know. And just to really express, instead of just like, okay, here's some stem cells, take them, here you go.
Yeah.
She broke it all down completely. And I was, so overly concerned with taking any pain medication, any anti-inflammatory stuff. I was like, I don't want this to work. So, but I'm very gung-ho about not only just my body, my health and well-being, and obviously being at the utmost level of athletic performance
because
for what I do.
he's a wrestler, yes, he's a pro wrestler.
And I'm never 100%, and I try to be as best I can be. So, that eludes itself. My aspect on how healthy and fit and well I am is what led me to want to come here to begin with on my own accord, just because I was like, I could just sit at home and wait for stuff to get better, but no, I want to make stuff get better. So
Perfect. What has been your favorite moment of the retreat so far, and why?
the ice cream cookie we had yesterday was amazing.
And you, Melissa?
It's funny not to be able to say. I think it's odd not to be able to say. That was funny. It was delicious. So it's interesting not to say that, oh, it's the procedures. Because again, it's still two procedures. It's not like, yeah, I can't wait to get a needle in my face, right? Even though it was calm and easy. It's just experiencing a new country. Like, Colombia is really pretty, really nice. The people are super nice. It's very abundant. Everywhere you look, you're just like, it's perfect. It doesn't even look like real. Like, it looks like AI. Like, I have to walk up to plants to touch them to make sure they're actually real, because we don't have these plants in the United States. And I love, you know how I love my plants. So I have plants at home.
Like how the real flowers are in the room.
There are real flowers in the room, real flowers everywhere you look. It's just like really gorgeous. And that's what I enjoyed. I enjoyed driving around yesterday, going to the restaurant where we had the cookie that was delicious, and taking in the culture, just being a little bit more laid back, and listening to some Carlos Vives on the way there, because that makes it a very authentic ride, because Colombia.
Perfect. How does it feel to receive care in a setting like this, surrounded by nature and intention?
Being in this place and being in this environment and looking outside and seeing, the wild jungle behind us and the peacefulness, it creates a better atmosphere. We're like, okay, I'm away and I'm here for a goal in mind, and the goal in mind is to get better.
I think it just allows you to heal better. I just truly believe that nature is healing, and so the fact that we're in such a beautiful place while getting stem cells, I just absolutely believe, like, I'm able to speak life into these cells more than so if I would just be in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is great, but it leaves you a little depleted. I don't feel depleted here. At least what we're doing. We're not partying, right? So maybe it'd be different if we were out there just partying every night. I feel like I'm actually here in Pereira, actually recuperating and like filling my tank, so that I'm able to use these cells that are just newly introduced to my body, and able to really allow them to heal me. Because if I'm just like partying and doing stuff, then I'm probably not going to heal the same. So again, nature is healing, and it's almost like we're grounding, and I think that's important to the procedure.
Okay. Now that the retreat is coming to an end, how would you describe this experience in one word?
Worth it. I guess that's 2 words, but still.
Amazing.
Yeah. perfect.
Okay, would you be so kind to invite people to come to this retreat, like each one of you, please?
Okay,
You want to go first or want me to go
On
first?
camera?
go ahead.
On camera.
It's so hot. Oh, sorry.
So this is like my 10th or so time of getting stem cells, and I've got it multiple places in the United States, in Mexico, in Colombia before. This is a new place in Colombia, Human Wellness Center. And if you're looking to improve yourself, to heal from any sort of injury, to get a little more beautiful looks, not like she needs it, but I mean, this has been an overall great experience for sure. I mean, we just gave you a laundry list of aspects and things we've gone through, and I would invite anyone who is curious or needing something to get them over whatever it is you're facing, that stem cells is something I've been very much a believer in and infatuated with since 2014. It's came a long way since then, and I would say you'd be missing out big time not to give this place an opportunity.
Well, to just piggyback off what he said, yeah, you guys have to come. If you're thinking about stem cells, if you're researching about stem cells, if you want more answers about like questions, it's like it's an evolving science as well, so it's only getting better. You know, definitely call the Human Wellness Center. They have incredible professionals from the service that you get from the concierge service, like the managers that are handling and making sure you're okay. They can answer questions. If they don't have the answers, the doctors will personally talk to you. They can jump on a Zoom meeting with you. There's no obligation of just showing up. That way you feel comfortable. Like I said, they make you feel comfortable right from the beginning before you even stepped foot here. Just give it a try. You know, it's something that is life-changing, and I call it the fountain of youth. If you want to feel better, if you want to feel like you also look better, but more than anything, feel better, because I feel like if you feel better within yourself, you're gonna look better. There's gonna be a different light. So they give you the light. They give you the power, the light to be able to go out and just, you know, conquer your world, your life that you want to conquer. So yeah, make sure you come.